Hey guys, welcome back to Empyrion, Galactic Survival. We are back here on Akua. It sounds like some kind of Hawaiian island or something, I don't know. But we are back here on our new planet that I'm loving. It's pretty lush, lots of lakes and rolling hills with some mountains and stuff like that. And I've done a little bit of exploring here. Let me show you what I think I might. I got some ideas. Let's just say that, okay? I've got a plan for today. It's going to be starting the base, but it's going to be big. I might be biting off a lot more than I can chew here. I still got to take out all these little towers and stuff here. Yeah, all right. I'm not going to spoil it just yet, but we need to go back to Omicron, and I need to use the large constructor, and I also want to pick up a lot of the resources there. I think I'm going to make just a huge bulk run, see if I can take everything in one trip and just kind of like load up this little vessel with tons of, what do you call them, the cargo boxes there and stuff, and bring over just everything I got, hopefully, in one shot. And then I'll just kind of leave Omicron base as it is. I probably won't destroy everything. I'll probably leave most of it there. I could reclaim a bunch of it, but I don't think it's worth it. So let's go. Let's head back to Omicron, pick up some stuff here, and we got some things we're going to build there, which will make it clear what our plans are today, and they are ridiculous. To space! Let's go! Oh, I love that transition. So good. Alright. Let's see here now. I'm not sure which one is Omicron now. I think it's that one? Not sure. I still got, my ship is still shaking, which is what it does when it's really close to the orbit of a planet. I think that's the moon. That's the one I just came from. Let's see here. God, it's so beautiful out here. Oh, is that? Let's fly over here and see what that is. I have a feeling that's going to be a distance to Akua. Okay, yeah, so we're still moving away from Akua and approaching this guy here, which we should be getting to pretty close. I just want to see. I'm looking at the lower right corner of the screen there, distance to Akua. I'm wondering if it's going to switch over any second to distance to Omicron moon. Okay, that's not what I want then. I've heard the Omicron moon has got tons. That's probably Omicron right there. It's got tons of resources. Yeah, that looks like it might be Omicron, kind of deserty and stuff. Let's see. Let's see how this one works out. Unless that's the moon right there. No, because we're getting, okay, the distance is increasing. So any second now it should switch over, and I'm hoping that says Omicron. I'm hoping. Yes, okay, distance to Omicron. Alright, let's head down here and get back to our old base. Alright, we're down here at the Omicron base, and I have gutted the place. I built 4 cargo boxes, put them in the ship, and everything here is completely empty. Left a little bit of food scraps in there, you know, just like any good bachelor would do with his refrigerator. Just leave some ketchup and, you know, some mustard in there, that kind of stuff. The constructor is completely empty. That's where the majority of my stuff was. Left a little bit of oxygen, a little bit of fuel. I emptied the water generator down there, and everything is on the ship. I'm real glad I can make this in one shot here. So I stuck some, get up there. I put some cargo boxes in the floorboards here. So we got all this. This is mostly food and just some nonsense there. This guy's got a bunch of valuables in it, a lot of my guns and ammo, a lot of my bars. Look at all these crazy resources I got. Now, these 4 things here I just crafted. I got a base starter, because that's what we're going to be doing, is starting a base. I got a small generator, large fuel tank, and a large constructor. These are the 4 things that you basically need to start a new base. And then from this large constructor, I can make everything else after that, I'm pretty sure. And then what else we got? I think there's some stuff in here. Just more crazy resources, you know. 29 reactor cores. That's what everybody needs, you know. And then I think I didn't even need that one. Yep, that one's empty. So we're good. The plane is all fueled up and ready to go here. So wave goodbye to our starter base. Wave goodbye. I'm sure we'll be back, but not anytime soon because we're out of here. Let's head back to Akua. Oh, hold on. Is anybody home? Whoa. Gotta do one more last little run here. You thought you were gonna make it? That never gets old. Alright. To the stars. Alright, we are here on Omicron now, and my ship is slowly floating away. I just realized. Should I stop in there and save it? I don't know. Alright, something we gotta do here. We're on Akua, our new home island, and apparently there's breathable air here, so we're gonna try and see what happens. I don't know. I don't even know what happens if I take it off on another planet. Here we go. Look at that ugly guy. Put his helmet back on. Nah, actually, that's pretty cool. Alright, so we're just kind of, alright, we're just breathing. Things are good, I guess. So, here's what's gonna happen, though, right? I'm gonna save a lot of oxygen, and that's good. But I'm gonna, like, get my ship and fly away and forget it's on, and I guarantee I'm just gonna just choke and die as soon as I get out to outer space again. Pretty much because I forgot to put my helmet on, but I got it on hotkey, so worst case, I would just take a little bit of damage, I guess. I don't know. The other thing I gotta do is I gotta keep my ship on all the time now because the food. I don't have a refrigerator, so I can't cook meat that easily. So, let me get back in the cockpit view there. Okay. So, I have to try and preserve my meat, and I gotta do that by keeping the refrigerator on. Alright, we are heading over here to the northwest because I think I have a spot picked out for my base. I spent some time flying around here, and I purposely tried to find a mountain that was tall, but not too massive, if you know what I mean. Like, not too fat, okay? Like, I didn't want something that was just, like, that one kind of slopes down, like, real kind of fat and slow. This is the best one I could find as far as, like, having a crest on it, like a peak right here, okay? Now, I gotta say, what I'm about to try is pretty much dumb. Really dumb. And if it works out, it'll be great. One of two things is going to happen, though. Either, well, probably one thing is going to happen. What I'm going to try and do is going to just take a ridiculous amount of effort, and I don't know that I should be doing that, quite honestly, but I'm curious, okay? So, here's my plan. We're going to build our base inside this mountain, but we're not going to just build it inside the mountain. We're going to slice a sliver all the way through the mountain so that you can see all the way through it. And there's going to be the crest of the mountain. It's just going to be kind of floating there is my goal. I hope that's what happens. I know gravity's not going to make it fall or anything, so we are going to dig all of this mountain out and put our base all in there. And I don't know, I'm going to probably start it at this side over here and come over, and we'll see how much time it takes. I may stop and just go straight up or something. But I'd like to go all the way across. I don't know. That's also a huge area, so let me land this ship here, because I want to show you what the plans are here, and I hope there's no baddies living over here. Here's the intelligent me. I'm gonna park my ship right on the edge of this giant cliff here. Let's see. I just want to turn the power off for a second to see if it's gonna settle down. And alright. Looks good. I don't think it's gonna float away. Are you floating? Are you floating? Looks like we're good. Alright. Alright, here's the plan. I am not going to dig out that mountain, okay? I'm not going to do that with a drill. That would take like 937 years and a couple of really sad days. So instead, we're going to upgrade our ship. We're going to upgrade our ship a little bit with, if you see over here in my 5 slot, I built a few more rock. Look at my guy. What a derp. What are we doing, boss? Anyway, little distraction there. Over here on my sidebar, I have built 10 more rocket launchers, and we're going to have some fun, because rockets, as you probably have seen, they dig a pretty good hole. They dig a pretty good hole in the side of the mountain, so I am going to, we're going to upgrade our ship with just a few more rocket launchers. This is going to be so wrong in so many ways. And we're gonna blast out that mountain with our rockets. Now these aren't permanent, so I don't really care if these look good or what. So let's see. I just want to kind of stick them somewhere. Can I just stick them right underneath? Can I just do that? Like, right there. All right. They're Gatling rockets now. I like that. I like that. All right. Put another one right there, and another one. Let's see where else. We'll throw some up. Give me jetpack. Give me jetpack. We'll throw some up. Nah, oh man, I always overshoot that. Get up here. Alright. And we'll put one right there, just because it looks good. We'll put, no, stay. It's like riding dinosaurs. We'll put another one there. And how many more do I got? 4 more? That sounds good. Put another one there. This is crazy. This is crazy. Look what we're doing here. This is just insane. Alright. Can I get that? Can I squeeze that one in there? Can I squeeze that? Is there a block there? Oh, there is a block there. Alright, that's fine. That's no problem. That's no problem. We'll just go right there. And right... I say right there. Alright, I got one more. And I don't want to go there, but... Oh, why not? We'll just stack it on up right there. Is that even? Even? Bam! Oh, this is so wrong on so many levels. Have some rockets, boys and girls. Let's go see what they can do. Let's go see what they can do. I have no idea. Is there a limit to like what you can actually shoot? This is gonna be ridiculous. This is gonna be ridiculous. Alright. I haven't even really thought. Maybe I should start on this side over here. Oh, yeah, turning is much slower now with all that extra weight. Again, this is temporary. I'm just doing this to dig. Yeah, I think I'm gonna dig this portion out first. It all really depends on what kind of what kind of action we get here. So this Triceratops is in an unfortunate position. Yeah. All right, so I need to dig a spot that's gonna leave enough of the mountain so that it's clear that there's a mountain above. So I want to go down, but I don't want to go too far down because obviously the farther down I go, the fatter the mountain gets. So I don't know. And that's not even really that tall of it. I kind of like this side over here better. Let's try this. This might be, it might be fatter over here, but I just think I like the way it's gonna look over here. Let's try right here. All right, one hole, one shot. Did not too much. Let's see. All right, I think that works. Look at that. That's a pretty good construction. I am not displeased by what's happening right now. I mean, it's going to take a while. Don't get me wrong. This is going to take quite a while. But I think I can do it. Look at the size of that hole I've already dug out in what, like 10 seconds? Yeah. Let's poke through here. Let me time lapse. We're going to do some time lapse here. Let me time lapse. I'm not going to move and just see how long it takes from right here to poke all the way through. Oh, okay. Some of them are getting through. I think. I don't feel like I'm through already. Some of them are getting through, though. Yep. Alright, let's go. Oh, yeah, I definitely saw a hole through it. This is great. Alright, let me employ my expert flying skills here. Oh, okay. That's definitely a hole. And that wasn't that bad. I think that took like a minute and a half, maybe. I don't know. So I think this is doable. All right. Let the digging begin. There we go. It's a start. Oh, that's so cool looking. Definitely not high enough, though. So what we're going to do is we're going to do this with the crude, bust out the major area, kind of just the rough carving, and then I'll go in there with the smooth tool. You can actually, like, smooth the terrain. That's so cool. Love it. All right, this is working really good. I want to back up, though, and see if this is a straight line. I hope it is. Alright, it looks straight enough. Maybe it's going a little up, kinda, sorta. Alright, more digging. Alright, I think that'll do it for now. That's a decent start. Because I don't want to go through this whole thing and not... And I'm doing something wrong here, Whoops. I gotta be careful, because if I, like, stray hit the side of the mountain, I have no way of really fixing it. I can kind of smooth it, I guess, with that tool, but... So what I'm gonna do now is grab the smooth tool and see if I smooth the floor and the ceiling in there, see how much space I really have, and see what we're looking at. I'm guessing I'm gonna have to, like, go down a little bit like this and do another like kind of slice across the whole thing. But honestly, this isn't taking too long right now. I'm kind of liking it. Let's check it out from different angles here. So I'm gonna have windows going around the whole thing, and then the other idea. Oh, it is kind of going down a little bit there. Yeah. Yeah, that's definitely like doing a little bit of that. Yep. Okay. The other idea I had is I wanted to up top make a place to fly my ship into, fly this thing into. So I might like. This is kind of complicated, I guess, but I may come up here and try and shoot straight down and make a hole that I like fly my ship down into it. I don't know. That's kind of an advanced thing for later on, though. And I didn't even check my fuel. How we doing? Okay, we're good. We're good on fuel. Oxygen is low. Oxygen is low. Why is my oxygen low? I should have plenty of oxygen. All right, well, let me get out there and take a breath, I guess. I don't know. This Triceratops thing's ever. All right, let me grab my, what do you call it, tool? My flattening tool, and we're going to go over there on foot and check things out. Huh. Well, my helmet is off, and my oxygen isn't going up, which I kind of expected it would. I guess I don't understand this whole you have oxygen kind of sort of thing here. Doesn't seem to be working, or what am I doing wrong, guys? Help me out. What am I doing wrong with the oxygen here? In the meantime, though, I gotta go get some oxygen from the back of my boat here. Hop in, and do I have any in there? I don't. All right, you. Give me oxygen. And I should eat while I'm here, too. Or did my food rot? I got some salami still. Alright. Let me grab that flattening tool and we'll head over there, like I said. And we are back, and I am enjoying the view here. I'm definitely liking this planet a lot better. The greenness of it, the lakes. I really like all the lakes and everything for some reason. I don't know why. Just looks nicer, I think. Got my ship up here, and I did some digging, or I should say some smoothing. So I got all this flattened out here. Obviously, I got a whole bunch more to go, but I kind of want to test the waters, get the base started, and just kind of see if this whole concept is even going to work, or if I'm going to run into some really big problems right away that are like, oh yeah, I didn't think about that, because that usually happens to me. Check it out. Why is that there? That's from like when I was... Look at it. That's a little bug. I guess we'll just ignore that. I guess, I don't know. I had the base starter thing. So this is a base starter kit. It's got the core and a couple blocks around it. And I had it selected a second ago, and I guess it left the outline there. I wonder if I'll get to. Now, the thing I was wondering about here, and I don't know, is when I put this down, is it going to put the blocks down like... I'm thinking it's going to put them down right where that outline is. Or is it going to put them down like aligned with the bricks? Like right here, these are like axis aligned, meaning they're pointing directly north, south, east, west here. And you see how like when I spin, they don't rotate with me. But this one does. And I'm wondering, once I place this down, will the blocks align to this, or will they... I would think they got to align to this. So one of the issues that I'm kind of realizing here is that, I'm not going to have a nice smooth run down this line here. I'm actually going to have to like do like little zigzag kind of things a little bit here and there, which is cool. I'm going to do like little balconies and stuff, I think. I don't know. A lot of ideas still to come on this, but I just kind of want to get the interior going here, and this is definitely going to be plenty high enough, especially once I smooth out the ceiling here a little bit. But I don't know. There's no place like right here, I guess, for the center of the base. So let's see. I'll kind of point it toward there a little bit, and right there. Boom. Okay. Now that's exactly what I thought. I knew it was going to put it up in the air like that. What I want to do now is get a block underneath it and see if I can get the... Okay. Okay, yeah. So they are going to snap to that. Kind of weird. Is that really what I want now? Now I'm wondering. Let me see. Let me see if I can hop up here. Do I want the blocks aligned this way? Yeah, I guess I kind of do. I don't know. Indecisive. I feel like they should be angled more this way. But let's experiment a little bit here. We'll see. Nothing, it's just resources. We got plenty of them now. So let's see here. Let's dig. Get my drill here a little bit, and I'm going to go just a little bit here and see if I can get to the bottom of that block and get one underneath it. Oh, a little bit more. And there we go. Okay, now can I put a block? Yes, right there. And now I'll put a block here, and then now I can like make a floor. Yes, perfect. That's the perfect height. Excellent. Awesome. Okay. So that's going to be the floor, and now I don't have to smooth anything out really. If there's like little holes and stuff, I don't need to fix them up because you're not going to be walking on the ground. You're going to be walking in style here. All right. What's next? What's next? I don't know. Let's see. Let me place some blocks down, and we'll see. We'll see what magic happens. I don't know. I like it. I am liking this. Got some floor in here. I exposed the core. Put a little ceiling in here real quick just to see what it's looking like. And I think a 2-block gap is actually quite nice, quite perfect. I'll probably go 3 in a couple places. But I like the core poking out like this, actually. I'm going to probably try and decorate it and make it more of a focal point rather than trying to hide it. So we'll see. We'll see. And I put a little pathway out here because I want to play with windows and kind of talk about some of the ideas I'm having here. So, obviously the base is going to go along this ridge line here to some extent. I don't know if it'll come out here or go out. It'll probably go out to like this far, maybe even overhang a little bit. But I'm thinking of doing like little, instead of trying to do a straight line stuff, do like circular, like overhangs, I guess you could call them, or like little patios that you could walk out on with like some support structures underneath them, and then put those all at different tiers and everything with like stairs internally between them and stuff. I've got some good ideas. I'm pretty excited about this. I'm thinking inside here, like this will all be on this level right here, but then maybe over here it'll like go up some stairs and go up deeper into the mountain and like go up higher there or something. So many things I could do here. Obviously that's going to require some manual digging though, but that's okay. I don't mind doing that. But I'm excited. I'm excited about this. What I want to do here, though, is get the basics of a base down, though, so that I could unload the food and I can build a refrigerator and stuff like that. So I need these 3 guys here. I'm completely just replacing the same pieces here. Click in there. Thank you. All right. I need the small generator, and these are not going to be the final home. I will dig these up eventually, but don't really care right now. So I'll put you there. I'm going to put a fuel tank there. And we'll put the large guy. This is the large constructor. He's the one that basically allows me to make everything. And do I have any fuel cells on? I do. Excellent, excellent. All right, pop you there. Whoa, large one. I didn't have a large one on the last base. That's nice. All right, very good, very good. And I should be able to hit Y. Turn the base on. Excellent. Generator is going. And I can build stuff here. So I'm going to build a fridge and get that placed down here and unload my my storage on the ship there. Probably make some cargo boxes here. Make a little progress between episodes. But let me know what you guys want to see, because I'm excited about this base and where it's going to go, but that's going to be like obviously a very, multi-episode kind of thing. We're going to be working on this base for a while, I think. But if there's something you guys want to see in this game, let me know. I'm wide open to what I could do next. I think my default is probably going to be to do more in here and get a base established, because that's what I'm excited about. But leave a comment. Let me know what you guys are thinking you want to see. Let me know what you like about the series so far. If there's something you want to change or something, just say so. I'm open to a little bit of conversation. Let me know what you guys think. But that's going to do it for today, guys. I will see you next time. Tango out.